Introduction to the GB6 gliding bomb. The GB6 is manufactured in China and offered for export by Norinco and was first shown on 2012 under the designation TL500. From 2014 it was redesignated GB6. It is guided by INS and GPS, weighs about 680 kilograms and has a claimed range of 130 kilometers, 72 nautical miles. The GB6 is actually a glide. The JF-17 can carry up to 2 of these glide bombs, which are fully autonomous once launched, allowing our aircraft to stay out of range of enemy defenses. It can be mounted on stations 3 or 5, and because of the weight of this weapon, the pylon can be damaged under high G stress, so avoid pulling more than 5 G while carrying this weapon. It is unpowered. Setup cockpit. The JF weapon preparation. We will follow this procedure to set up our gliding bombs. 1. Select Air Ground Master. 2. Place the master arm switch up, on the arm position. On the SMS, note that the bomb status will change, from off to a blinking standby, and after a few seconds their status will then change to armed. OK, the bombs are now in armed SMS GB6 control page. This is the control, CNTL, SMS page for this weapon, and we will now describe the options available. WPN, weapon. Indicate fuse. You can choose QTY, quantity, interval, BRALT, brake altitude. These are all the control parameters available on the control page, and the settings we have selected apply to both bombs. We are now on the program page, and the currently selected weapon is the one on station 3. From our note, mode. This is the GB6 current mode of employment, target channel. Here is where we specify which pre-planned waypoint should be the target point for the selected station's bomb. On the DEST waypoint database there are 4 waypoints, 36 to 39, reserved for use with the glider bombs, called PP1 to PP4, pre-planned points. IMPAZ, impact azimuth, is the direction the bomb will take when passing over the target. It is used to maximize effect when using cluster submunitions against targets that are somewhat aligned, or to avoid defenses or obstacles. For our 2 bombs, the one on Station 5 uses cluster submunitions, and as the target's parking ramp is oriented on bearing 42 degrees, we will input an impact azimuth of 042 for the bomb on STA-5. For the bomb on STA-3 we will use a bearing of 5 degrees, so input 005 OAP, offset aiming point. It is open. When using cluster submunitions, these are the target coordinates for the bomb at the current station. The GB6 uses an INS with GPS unit for its guidance, and when starting on the ground. OK, we have finished the preparation of our gliding bombs. Just one last item, on the right MFCD. Good. We will now release the active pause, unpausing and deactivating the autopilot. You are too slow, increase throttle to maximum military power. Initiate your turn to the right, to a heading of about 40 degrees. If you want, you can also manually change the next waypoint to 02 on the UFCP. Good. Now that you are heading towards the target, examine the HSI on the right MFCD. You should see a dashed line that marks our planned delivery route, a diamond enclosing our intended target, and a cone-shaped figure that indicates the acceptable release zone. It is dashed to indicate that we are still out of release range. Increase throttle to maximum military power and try to maintain a height of 45,000 feet until release. We are almost in range. When the acceptable release zone is no longer drawn with dashed line, you will be able to drop your bombs. Don't drop just within maximum range, or your bombs may not be able to reach the target. Be sure to be well within the release zone. Once surely within range, press S2 to release both bombs. You may need to press the button twice. If a single press doesn't release both bombs. Be alert on the stick, as the aircraft will dip one of its wings when the first bomb is released. Very good. Now that the bombs have been released, you should initiate an evasion turn. On the HUD, select Master Mode T1 Middle, Navigation Mode. Then, select Waypoint 03 on the UFCP, which is where we need to navigate back to our home base. Now, turn right towards Waypoint 3. Now, click on the arrow to select the level option, for the autopilot to keep the altitude constant, so that we may go take a look at how our bombs are doing. Good, these are the controls for taking a view of the situation. F10, view the map. You should be able to see an APA, your JF-17, and the two bombs, in light blue. Use the mouse wheel to adjust the zoom level. F6, missile view. Toggles between the two bombs. F2, external aircraft view. Toggles amongst the different aircrafts, set to one of the transports on an APA's ramp and zoom out, to view the bomb's effect. F1, return to your cockpit. As the time that the bombs need to travel the 45 nautical miles standoff range is of several minutes, you can use the keys to accelerate time. This concludes our training on the employment of the gliding bomb GB6. Press Escape to exit the mission, and we hope you have learned something new.